Okay, so now let's talk about what we call the heartbeat of doTERRA, or the doTERRA difference. So truly, because this industry is such a rapidly growing industry and people are seeing incredible results with turning to essential oils, you're going to see a flood of other companies come onto the market thinking that they can do what doTERRA has done. Now, this is the thing, is I'm a researcher through and through. Everything that I purchase, especially when it comes to my family's health and wellness, I will spend hours researching, making sure that I understand who the company is, what they stand for, their integrity, their morals. And I will tell you, everything that I researched for doTERRA came back glaringly obvious that this company is truly out to make a difference for good in this world and to source the best essential oils in the whole entire world. So, needless to say, the first thing that you will see is completely different from any other company is our transparency. So this is not found in any other company. This is kind of like an industry secret, so to speak, that not many companies will actually reveal. It's pulling back the veil of what product you're actually putting out on the market. And so doTERRA has realized that, to show that we are authentically who we say we are, that our oils are authentically what we put out into the market, we have a website called sourcetoyou.com. And it's basically on the bottom of every single bottle, there's an ID number. And you can take that ID number and you can type it into Source to You, and you can see all of the scientific graphs of that essential oil, all the markers where they should be, making sure that everything is exactly what doTERRA says it is. You can see where it was sourced from. You can see all the transparency behind it. So that to me shows me that I have a company that is willing to kind of show everything to the public, right? Which isn't heard of, okay? The other thing that doTERRA has created is called our Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. Now, CPTG is also what it's known as, is a trademark by doTERRA. And some people will say, oh, that's a marketing thing. doTERRA owns that. But what happens with doTERRA is we are actually a global company. So we actually source our oils all over the world. Many of our essential oils, the plants actually grow better in certain environments globally. So for example, our lavender oil that is harvested from the fields of Bulgaria, because the soil, the climate, the humidity, the environment in Bulgaria for a lavender plant is where that lavender plant thrives and grows the best. Now, when you have a plant that is thriving, you are going to get a higher quality essential oil from that plant. So this is why we go out into the world and source our oils from all different areas of the world. Now, the caveat to that is the organic branding or the organic trademark is different globally. So in Europe, it's different than the United States, it's different than Mexico, it's different than Canada. So you have this huge variation of quote unquote organic labeling. So what doTERRA did is they basically said, you know what, let's set the bar even higher. And what we're going to do is we're going to put every single bottle of essential oil through this rigorous testing to make sure that everything that we're putting into these bottles is 100% pure, 100% potent, and truly gives therapeutic responses. So every single batch of oil goes through 7 steps of rigorous testing and multiple mini steps within those 7 steps. So truly it's an accumulation of almost 56 different tests that our oils go through before you even get it into your hot little hands, which tells you that the bottle of lavender that you're purchasing today is going to be the same therapeutic quality as the bottle of lavender you purchase 6 months from today. Okay, now this is important, especially if you're using essential oils to support your wellness or your emotions. You want to know that you have a product that's going to stay really consistent, right? So that is why we use third-party testing. We always make sure every batch of oil goes through this third-party testing to, again, assure that every bottle of oil is going to give you that therapeutic response. We set the bar so high that no company can touch us. And again, this was a huge reason why I decided to go with doTERRA essential oils, because I wanted to use these oils for their medicinal properties, for their therapeutic properties on my babies. So I wanted to make sure that what I was using was 100% pure essential oil, free from any contaminants or fillers, free from any herbicides or pesticides. These are all things that we need to be aware of as consumers, that doTERRA takes extraneous steps to make sure that every bottle is 100% pure. Now, with that, we also have our co-impact sourcing model, which, like I said, we're a global company. So every single bottle of oil is sourced through our co-impact sourcing model, which means that we go out into the world, we figure out where these plants grow the best, where they completely thrive. And we create these exclusive partnerships with these farmers who live in this area. Over 80% of our oils come from impoverished areas of the world. So what doTERRA does is they come in, they create a partnership, an exclusive partnership, which means no other essential oil company can come in and utilize our crops or our land. And we partner with these farmers and we pay them well over fair trade price to make sure that they're taken care of, their families are taken care of, and we make sure that, you know, the crops are taken care of, and that they're not rushing the harvesting process, because it's a huge issue within the essential oil industry is that, you know, the more you can churn and burn, the more you can make, but doTERRA cares about quality, not quantity. So if we're not getting our quality standard, then we have a bigger problem, right? So we make sure that these farmers understand that the process is of utmost importance, and that they go in, they harvest our crop, and they distill our crop properly. So all of our oils are steam distilled, and then all of our citrus oils are actually cold pressed from the rind. Okay, so like when you zest a lemon or a lime or grapefruit, that aroma you smell is actually the essential oil of that citrus fruit. Okay. So our co-impact sourcing model is exclusive to doTERRA, and again, it is a huge reason why you're seeing higher therapeutic responses within your body when you're using doTERRA essential oils versus any other brand out there, because you're getting a higher quality product because of the way we source our oils. All right. So, and then last but very not least is our Healing Hands Foundation. So doTERRA is very big into philanthropy and making sure that we are always giving back to this world, always leaving this world in a better place, in a better position. And so what doTERRA has created is our Healing Hands Foundation, which goes in and we build schools, we dig clean water wells, we build hospitals, we also make sure that these kids are able to get to school. So there's so much rehabilitation that happens through our Healing Hands Foundation, and so much building that happens with this company too. So needless to say, there's a lot of giving back into this world globally through our Healing Hands. And there's also the option as wellness advocates for us to jump in and also participate in the Healing Hands Foundation too. So we also partner with companies like OUR, which is Operation Underground Railroad, that helps with stopping human slavery, child sex slavery, women's slavery, that type of thing. We also partner with Days for Girls, which is another nonprofit that makes reusable sanitary napkins for girls in impoverished areas, because many times these girls aren't able to go to school if they're on their cycles. So the Days for Girls, they create these little backpacks where these girls are able to continue to go to school, thus better their future by not missing school 1 week every single month because of being on their cycle. So it's just, there's a lot of doTERRA's heartbeat in the Healing Hands Foundation and who we choose to partner with as far as nonprofits are concerned. And really between all of these pieces and our incredible executive team that are making very imperative decisions for the company and for our products, we literally are leaving this world a better place. So needless to say, it's a very, very heartwarming company who truly cares about people and empowering people on both sides of the bottle. Okay, so in our next little mini class, we're going to dive into what essential oils are. So I'll see you in a few minutes.